Howdy. Today we're looking at one of my favorite guns for just downright pure fun. The Chakkhurr. It is a sniper rifle that does not have a sniper rifle scope, and it shoots explosive shots. It has one of the worst reload speeds ever. This is with primary merciless. It would be so much worse without it. But it is a very, very fun weapon. Just listen to that. And the smoke coming out, the insane look of the recoil, this thing hits like a truck. So the base stats, I don't have the highest progenitor and I have a heat progenitor. You would likely be better off with something else, but oh well, I'm too lazy to farm on another Chakkhurr at this point in time. Has a 2.9 explosion radius with only 30% fall off, though the AoE is just an afterthought. It's a little cherry on top. It's not insane by itself. So we have blast / puncture on the explosion damage and pure impact on the normal hits, right? The direct hit from the weapon. Has horrible fire rate of 1.17, 11 in the magazine, 50% crit chance, 27% status, and a 2.3 crit multiplier. So with the low fire rate and the impact, it is a perfect candidate for internal bleeding. Hunter munitions on steroids, assuming you can do impact. Since our fire rate's below 2.5, that means every impact status has a 70% chance of applying slash. And this thing is gonna, with how high the base damage is, it's gonna hit hard. It'll hit even harder if you have a big max progenitor bonus of 60%. If I were to recommend a specific progenitor, I would probably say just go impact. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. You just want or impact or toxin, right? So that you get more viral procs. One of those two. So we got crit damage, multi-shot, internal bleeding for the slash, amalgam serration for the normal damage. Galvanized aptitude would actually be a really good option here, even though it's like 33% of its damage is in the explosion. Galvanized aptitude still would be decent because you're applying so many stat effects, though I like serration just because it gives sprint speed and it's already going to do a ton of damage. We have prime shred to fix the negative fire rates from critical delay, as well as give us a little bit more, and it gives some punch through for more AoE on top of the explosion. Then rhyme rounds and malignant force to apply viral. Terminal velocity is here because I feel like the projectile is a little slow. It is a projectile based weapon, not hit scan. And primary merciless to help with the horrible reload speed, as well as give a little bit more damage. Since when an enemy dies to a slash proc, it can't proc dead heads, so merciless is just the next best option here, I'd say. It only has a dispo of 2, which is surprising since I never see people use it, but it is unbelievably strong. You do not need a Riven for this. So as you can see, we have, oh wait, I forgot I had Crow's projection on. Here, energy siphon there. We have nothing on our warframe that will affect our damage, no companion. And we're just running Vazarin. I'll unequip that. We are not even going to need to build up Merciless, okay? This is going to kill, assuming we get a slash proc, which it should if RNG is on our side. This thing's going to kill in a single shot, alright? Now, it can do more damage if you're lucky with even more slash. But you can see, being able to kill in a single shot before, right, like without building up stacks, is kind of insane. No Riven, no galvanized aptitude, just primary merciless with almost no stacks, nothing under warframe, no pets. This is the gun itself in work. And it freaking hits like a truck. Unfortunately, we didn't proc viral here, but it's almost one shot anyways. If you don't proc viral, that is going to be unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. You can see though that it's got some very chunky damage, to say the least. I think it might actually, I can't remember, it might have guaranteed impact procs, though I could be entirely wrong about that. If you want to know, I would double check on the, that was like 600k on a slash proc. That was some big freaking damage. 316k, 424k. That was a red crit. Big freaking damage. And you can also go another route. If you would prefer not to use internal bleeding, you can actually build this weapon for just outright flat damage with corrosive. So let's go Deadhead. And you probably are going to want galvanized aptitude here in this case. Galvanized scope, because we can, for more crit chance. Why not? It has such insane crit to begin with, so even more crit chance is always nice. Vital Sense, Malignant Force, and finally, crap, I don't have the dual 60/60 electric mod, so Stormbringer it is. I unfortunately still have heat, but that's fine, I suppose. It actually might be good. So we got heat and blast and corrosive, plus impact and puncture, right? Yes, and slash. So if we proc all these statuses, galvanized aptitude is going to give us a lot of bonus damage. I won't put an excellent slot on for now. Now we have no viral, so if you wanted to put Panzervulpaphyla on or something for viral, that would also massively increase your damage. As you can see, it's not going to do much until it starts stripping their armor and until we build up stacks, so we are going to need to do that first. It's annoying if they don't die in one shot because they stagger around so much, but you can already see our damage went up quite a fair bit. And now our damage is starting to get to the point that we can almost one-shot. Look at that. Oh, so close to a one-shot. And we're getting some juicy red crits. This is quite strong. Look at that damage on these heavily armored enemies. Corrosive isn't even making that big of a difference. That was a one-shot. There we go. That was a one-shot kill right there. I did not get a headshot. That was depressing. Very, very big PP damage. And with the armor changes happening in Jade Shadows, holy hell, this thing's just going to get even stronger if you aren't going for an impact build or a slash build. I really, really love this weapon. It is so satisfying. If you want a big PP gun weapon, this is the gun for you, okay? This thing, it doesn't just hit like a truck, okay? It hits like a fucking rocket ship, blasting off, crashing into the moon. It's so satisfying to use. And obviously, if you added in like Panzervulpaphyla or Diriga, or even like, let's say, a Warframe that has Nourish? Let me think, I think yeah, here we go. I have Nourish on my mag. Yeah, Nourish is the only thing that's affecting this here, is being able to apply viral now. And we lost all of our stacks for now, but getting them back won't be hard. Wow, I'm so bad at aiming in this game. Don't worry about it. Oh wait, I put Panzervulpaphyla on and Nourish. That's some overkill on viral, but oh well, it is what it is. I mean, look at that. It's one shots for days. One viral proc is way more than enough to be able to one shot, right? It was almost able to consistently one shot before, but with even a single viral proc, much less 10 viral procs. Oh yeah, 1.3 million. Did you see that 1.3 million? That is some big PP damage. This thing is incredible. It is so slept on. It is so freaking strong. If you have armor strip, or if you go for the slash build instead, this thing can go to level cap even, right? If you need a big damage gun to kill big thick enemies, this is the gun for you. This will shred enemies like they're nothing. And I wasn't even showing the slash build with galvanized aptitude. I was showing with amalgam serration. And if you didn't mind the horrible reload speed, you already had a way to get around it. And if you can get melee kills, then something way better than merciless would be primary dexterity, right? Just slap on a glaive, get a couple melee kills every here and there, and bam, you get even more damage. I really, really love the Chakkhurr. Such a beautiful weapon. And look at it. It just looks badass too. And there's like a little, what looks like a gun charm? I've got no idea what that is, but it looks like a weapon charm. It's probably an important part of the gun, but I don't have the big brain to know what it is. Very, very beautiful. So yeah, give it a shot. It's quite nice, and it deserves more credit than it gets. So that's going to be it for the video. If you like, then maybe subscribe or leave a like on the video. Adios.